Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Eador, Masters of the Broken World with Wando Bondo. We're playing the White Wizard. Alright, and last time we fought the Battle Mages and we got an Enchanter's Ring, so our spell duration is now +1 for a total of 11. And with 3 pierce through, that's 14, plus whatever the spell duration is. That's something like we can sleep something up to 18, so that's not quite enough for what we need, because I think a phoenix can have 18 magic resist, and so but we could use this spell here, Word of Ice. That has, I was thinking that has duration 6, but it doesn't, so that wouldn't help us either. Not against that phoenix at the Cult of the Phoenix. There's a Cult of the Phoenix here, right there, and the commander's coming, so we're moving. It's time to move right now. We've still got some locations here. Demonologists, I would like to do undead and slugs, but not the clerics. They're the champions of light, and we don't want to take them out. We are playing the White Wizard, and we have a good army and some neutral units, and now we're going to get the champion of light, the Treant. That's the next thing. We have enough resources. I figured out that this legendary item was probably this Archmage's Ring. I believe that's the one. It could have been this Marshal's Cape, but I don't think so. I think it was this Archmage's Ring. +1 spell power and plus experience, which we don't need the experience at all. Spell power, yeah, it might help a little bit. So I think we can get there in one turn without anything. And we don't have any rituals. Our illusionary battle is not ready yet, and Fair Wind isn't back yet. Creation is not going to give us anything worth doing, so. And I think we had necromancers, and I think we might have had lizardmen. So we found knightly order this last time, I think it was. Or maybe lizardmen, but I think we found knightly order. And in this, we did find some clerics, I think. We found an abandoned temple, and it was the clerics. Because we had Cult of the Phoenix, Army of Chaos, and the Undead. So we got a couple to do here. We should not do the Champions of Light at the abandoned temple. That doesn't sound very nice. And we definitely have to deal with this commander. He's coming, and I think he wants to do battle. I don't think we can get all the way in there. No, it's not. We don't have enough mobility to do that. But, and then we're going to, next turn, we're going to build what we need to get our treant. I think we only have one more building to go right here. And, as a matter of fact, how much does it cost right now? 540. That's quite a bit. That's about 20 gold per turn. We'd lose 20 gold if we built it right now. And we're going to be a little bit short on gold for a second after that, so we might as well save as much as we can. But then as soon as we start fighting again, we're going to get our money back. So we have that. We're explored. We're moving. And I think this wizard is coming around to do Cloudy Hills again, and we're going to have to change out the guard so that way the wizard can't do anything there. And I think that's it, except for building. We do have to build, and we might as well build some mines. I think mines actually are a little bit better than you get +5 income. Right now, for every 100, we're getting 4 on the bank, and 70 for 5 is better than that. So let's do that. Let's build some mines. We have mines all along here and here. We don't have mines here. And I think this zone is completely wiped out. So we don't have to come back here and do anything else. We could delete the storehouse, but that seems like a waste of money. We could do a mine back here. Why not? And it probably didn't change anything because I think it changed it by 2 gold because of all the corruption. So that's really silly. I don't think we should do that anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and move and see what happens, and we'll fight the commander. If the commander decides to attack, which I don't know if he will. Hopefully he will, and that way we can eliminate him, and then we can get back to business instead of being harassed, because that commander can do damage to us. Ceros explored 7%, did not find anything. Continue exploring. Ooh, Viper Bogs. Earthrim found a ghost town. Oh, that might be good. Maybe we can fight some ghosts. A whole serious legion of ghosts. Alright, continue exploring. And an ancient crypt. Oh, perfection. We're finally finding some things right when we're getting there. And continue exploring. Okay. A bright rainbow has appeared in the sky over the province of Hunter's Lot. Priests say it's a good omen that promises luck. Magicians claim a rainbow often appears over lands rich in magic energy. So it makes sense to perform the ritual to search for the source of magic before the rainbow vanishes. Okay, well, let's do the magic search ritual. The conjurers perform the ritual, but no secret sources of magic are revealed. Okay, well, the omens were false this time. The deputy of the province of Urgent Hillside has been proven guilty of especially extravagant bribery. This is a good opportunity to arrange a demonstration to teach the other corrupted officials a lesson. The deputy begs you to have mercy on him, cross his heart, and that he took the bribes only to support his family, and swears by the gods that he won't do it any more. Well, I think a fine sounds good. Well, we're not doing anything for show. We do things for real. We shouldn't impale him, especially when we can gain money out of him. And no, he did especially extravagant bribery. Even if we were merciful, we cannot just let lawless acts go unpunished. But we don't have to kill them either if he was doing it for his family. We'll just find him. The winemaker is 85 gold from the winemaker. We'll reward the winemaker. And it looks like the commander did not move in on us. So let's just start fighting. What did we get? We got brigands at the ghost town. That's not so good. We got 2 undeads now. I want to fight this army of chaos. I think that sounds like fun. We don't have a... well, we have to have an outpost here. We're going to need a library too. Well, then I guess a storehouse is probably going to have to go for now. Let's see if we need to buy and sell anything. Let's move these boots over to the storehouse. We're going to take the acorn. We want that. And as a matter of fact, it's time to buy. We do need to get our treant, which also we need the library. We need the library. Okay. Let's get our treant. Oops. All right, let's see how we're doing here. We're still at +4, so that's pretty amazing. Okay. Well, what we should do then, right, is let's look at our treant for a minute. 90 hit points, that's not bad. 8 magic resist, 12 range defense, 9 defense, so it's pretty good defenses. And we're going to get a little bit more hit points from our commander skills and a little bit more resistance from our commander skills, but I think these two the defense and range defense are correct. 70 upkeep, and we're still in positive territory, and roots. And I don't think this is a magical version. I think this is roots that are like spider webs from spiders. Treants have roots that are not magical, so I think if as long as they don't have entanglement immunity, I think you can get them. So even if something has magic immunity, I think you might be able to entangle them in roots, unless they have entanglement immunity. But we're going to have to test that out. Scholars have named these strange creatures that resemble walking trees treants. However, they have a name of their own, Ents, an ancient race that inhabits Eador's oldest forests. They are the guardians of the forest and keepers of ancient knowledge. Elves respect Ents and often ask them for advice. Other races are wary of treants mainly because these beings are hostile towards anyone who harms forests. The bark skin of treants is incredibly strong and their arms possess immense power. In combat, Ents entangle enemies with their roots, rendering them unable to move. Treants can put the roots down into any ground at any time, drawing water and nutrients and transforming them into restorative sap to heal their wounds. So that's the first aid right there. And they have good siege, so our siege now is going to go up to 32. So that's not bad. And if we get a little bit more siege, we get up maybe over 33, then even something with 100 we can knock down in just a couple few turns. So that's not bad. Let's do this Gates of Chaos for sure. Alright, so we've got everything done there. We've built, do we have what we need for the Gates of Chaos? I think we probably do. We just need a lot of sleeps. We don't really need this slow. It's going to be either demonologists, which would be devils and warlocks and a whole bunch of demons and some sorcerers, or it's going to be just a whole bunch of demons like devils and demons and succubus and all of that. So we don't know which one of those two it's going to be, but either one, we just need a whole bunch of sleeps, I think. And now we have our treant, which is going to be interesting. So I think we have what we need, and I was waiting, and I don't want to forget. I want to go right here. I think it's right here. Yeah, we have plus 13 gems. I think that's the one that has the most gems. Mermaid Shore. Right. And we can build Pyramid of the Ancients, which gives us double gem income from this province. So that's going to give us 27 gems. It was 13, now it's 27. So it was almost 14 before. So that's really good. And now if we ever cast a spell on here that gives us gems, it will double that as well. So that's really good too. And now we're getting plus 28 gems per turn. That's not bad. Only 1 gold per turn. But that's not bad either. Okay, so we've built and we don't need to hire a guard. We need to save a little bit more money. So now we can spend, now we know that 9,000 is our number. Anything over 9,000 we can spend, but we need 9,000 to keep our economy in the black. Okay, so we've done our rituals, we've done our building, we've built our buildings, we've hired our troops, and we've got everything we need. We've got our spells that we need for this, and I think we can do that pretty easy. We'll see what happens. I really don't know. We really don't need a slow, but we're actually going to need more magic weapons. Maybe we should do a different until we get our other things. Maybe undead would be pretty good. No, we can't sleep them at all. Let's test this out on brigands. Let's test this out on brigands. That will be an easy battle. Then we can build our spell school, and we'll test out this treant one time before we start doing other things. This will give us an easy battle to do. I think that's the best plan for this episode because We just got our Treant. We need to get a little bit of practice and see what happens. There goes the commander. It took off. Alright, 13 units. Attack. Let's try to get these clerics leveled up and get some more battle mages badges. Alright, we have our Treant. 95 hit points, 8 and 12. I think it was 9 before. And 8 resistance. Okay, so it changed a little bit. I think maybe if the Treant is in the forest, it would help. Alright, so how are we going to do this? We can probably, we should probably put the Treant in the middle, but we could do something like this. So we have our 2 Pegasi, and here I'll put our strongest one closest to the middle. The Treant can then help in the middle, and we can do spiders. Though I feel like we really want the Treant on this side over here, and we'll just make this side as strong as possible, and we'll use the spider, and then we'll use the spider to protect on this other side. And we do have a little bit of a problem here because I guess we'll have to close the line with the cleric. That's the best chance we have. Let's see, they got level 3 and 66%, level 3 and 97%. So really, we want that cleric. Yeah, we can resurrect them. This doesn't matter. I mean, we're fighting an easy battle anyway. But we got to see how it's going to go on this side. We want to make sure that we're protecting one side really strong, and then the other side is the weak side, and we'll use the spider to try to help out on that side and do some crowd control and do whatever we can on that side. And we'll put our ranger up front, and we could, in some cases, we'll be able to close the line, but here there is no forest tiles, so we can't close the line using our druids and forest maiden spell, so that's unfortunate. Okay, well, let's see how, maybe we'll just haste this Treant. It can only move 1 space, but now it will be able to move more. And we'll also haste our strongest Pegasus. And let's just kill this side. And come back. Kind of close the line a little bit. Start using our dispels. And we do have to save some kills for the clerics. Let's just do mass slow. And we'll just go from there. Ooh. We're taking damage now already. Alright, can we get all the way up in there? No. But we can probably... Well, we'll just haste our other Pegasus. Come back. Close the line. Use our dispel. Dispel. We really don't want our hero to take damage like that. So we could come and do this. We'll take a kill here. And then we'll do astral energy. Get another kill. And come back and close the line in front of our hero. Try to do some shots. Oh, here's a forest province. We could have done something. We could get two forest maidens to get dryads. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to attack. We already cast our spells with our clerics. We're going to try to do... I can only move one space. Alright, we're going to try to get it wounded down, and then we'll get a kill with our clerics here. Alright, let's move. Yeah, this isn't really a test of this treant. Can we get a kill? No. Alright, well, if we do anything there, we're going to get a kill. We don't want to do that. Maybe we'll just have to try to shoot them. We'll get the kill here. Alright, so now we got one kill with one cleric. And then we'll have to see what happens after that. We're going to move back. That way we can maybe get a kill. Well, not a kill, but well, I was hoping it would have a couple hit points left so we can get a kill with this other cleric. Okay, so I think we want somebody with low magic resist so we can get a kill with the cleric. Here's one with 0. But we can't shoot them, so that doesn't help us. There we go, that should probably work. Okay, what about this? A will kill. Will kill. Well, we don't want that. What about here? Oh, you know what? Here it would be good. Well, it can only go a little bit. Then we'll come with the treant and we'll see if the thug and the treant, what happens with them. We'll test out this treant against the thug. We'll close the line. Guess that's good. Okay, and the clerics went, and the hero didn't do anything yet. Well then, how about magic weapon? How many shots do we have? 3 out of 6. 3 out of 6. You know, magic weapon would help them to get the kill easier. So let's do that for next time. Boom. 25 damage. That's not too bad. Okay. Time to get the kill. And we'll keep doing the spells. Let's see if we're rude. They're entangled. Then they can't move? I don't know. I don't think so. A unit has been entangled by roots, so it cannot move. Okay. Well, let's see how that comes out. We're going to put somebody to sleep for a while. And then we're just going to can't do anything there. We're just going to close the line a little bit. And I think we're just going to wait. We have a lot of stamina. That's pretty good. Here, we'll just go ahead and do a kill. And I think we've done both clerics. And we do need to do one healing. And I think everybody else is healed up. 30 out of 30. 41 out of 41. 39 out of 39. So we could just heal the treant, I suppose, but I don't think that's going to matter. Okay. Oh, poison. Well, we'll just come and kill. Kill. Start moving toward, you know what, let's do that healing. Whoops. Do the healing. Start moving towards that other, the slinger, and we'll try to get these medals. And definitely we have to figure out how to test that treant. We haven't, we'll have to wait till this poison runs out. Then we'll do something. How many turns do we have here? 13. So we'll just keep dispelling. And hopefully we'll get a medal. No more shots. Okay. Move forward. We could probably do a will kill there, so that's going to be nice. We'll come in here, get some extra morale with our units. Alright, we can finally heal. So we'll do that next time. Dispel. Dispel. Get the heal. Come in there. And alright, let's do our dispels. And got 10 more turns. And we'll do our dispels. No more shots. Okay, we'll keep going. No more shots here. Only have one more magic weapon there. Alright, well, we'll try. We'll do it. We've already given a magic weapon over here, so we just have to do a little bit more. And we get 8 more turns. Do a little bit more dispel. Till they run out. We'll regen one more time, and then when this, we'll get their stamina low, and that will give us a better chance of getting the medal. We're out of shots here. We've got 6 more turns on the slinger. And we've got no more magic weapons. So, dispel. Have to wait. Get some ammo back. Dispel. 4 more turns. Dispel. And dispel. And we'll finish. Alright, get that treant leveled up. 91 gold. More ammo or more healing? Definitely more ammo. Because we're going to be doing resurrection, and resurrection takes 4 ammo. And with the battle mage's badge, we can get up to about 12 shots. We're going to get 2 more for each of these. That'll be 10, and we can get up to 12. That's 4, or that's 3 resurrections in a row. Healing, we're not going to be the main healers. That's just not going to happen, I don't think. Alright, what would we rather have? Hit points or 1 more attack? 3 hit points sounds like something, sounds good. And another Order of Grandeur. We didn't need that for sure, and we didn't get any Battle Mage's badges, so that's unfortunate there. 384 gold, 29 gems. That's not bad, but we didn't expect anything really big from that battle. It was just a test battle. The hero's hero has returned from his trip. He did not find anything unusual. He explored 6% of the province of Dreampools. Continue exploring. Okay, Spirit of Knowledge, we have gained invaluable experience. Continue exploring. Alright, the spies report a forester in the province of Hedge Wizard's Oaks has found a glade of medicinal herb called oilwort in the forest. Oilwort is very precious and rare herb that can heal almost any illness. Distribute the oilwort to the local population. Sell it to the healer, sell it to the alchemist, let it grow. What does that mean, let it grow? Just let it grow and that nobody gets it? Or does it change the income of the province? Let's see, we're at 20 gold and 8 gems. And the province is already healthy and happy, so well, I guess we'll just let it grow. See if it changes anything. Hedge Wizard's Oaks. We'll have to go back and check. An artifact master from the province of Shokar Valley somehow discovered that a golem ingot is kept in your treasury. Ah, we've been saving that for just this purpose. He is ready to exchange it for one of the magical items he has made. Do you wish to trade? Crab bracers? An ogre's mask? Or the necromancer's hood? Well, we can't take the necromancer's hood. And we already have an ogre's mask. I don't know if that would help us if we get another one, and it might be a good idea to get another one because we need regeneration sometimes. And crab bracers, I don't think those are very good now that I remember. Well, it's not really that great, but I would like another ogre's mask. It's good. Let's do that. And we're not going to use those golem ingots. We've been saving them for this. Okay, your spies report that some commoner in the province of Grey Cliffs has dug up a chest full of gold. Distribute the gold among the province's population. We have to take care of our subjects. People in the province of Grey Cliffs praise your generosity and justice. Only the one who found the treasure is upset. What matters is that the majority are taken care of. We have to take care of all of our citizens, not just some. The White Wizard has spoken. Alright, influx of immigrants into the Shodar. The population has increased significantly. Alright, help them out, get them to work. Alright, well done. Okay, well we have Hedge Wizard's Oaks here. Let's see. That's about right here, I think. Nope, about right here. Goodness. Alright. And it was 20 and 8, I think. 20 gold per turn and 8 gems per turn. Ah. So it's now 20 gold per turn and 10 gems per turn. So it did increase us by 2, I believe, by letting the oilwort grow. Okay, I was wondering about that. I never really checked that out before, I don't think. And the commander is moving away. Well, there's not much we can do about that. I don't think it's anything we want to do. Let's see what we did get here. We don't need another Order of the Grandeur. We definitely don't need that. We already have one, and we don't even use that one. And we now lost a Golem Ingot, but we have a new face mask, and we have Hood of Incarnation, which is hit points plus 4, recuperation plus 2, or we could have hit points plus 6, regeneration plus 2. See, now recuperation is getting extra stamina back if we rest. Would we want the stamina back if we rest, or do we want to regenerate hit points? We don't have any regeneration for hit points right now, and I think it probably is a better deal. And it gives us more hit points in the first place, so that seems like a little bit better deal. Alright, I think we can finally start repairing. And what about here? Do we need to repair that? Yeah, I think we do. We should repair here too. I think that's a good idea. Though maybe we'll do it in the future. You know what? Let's save our little bit of money. We're probably just barely. We don't want to drain our resources too much. But if we have anything to sell, which we don't, not yet. then we have to sell before we tear down the storehouse and build the library. We can't tear down the outpost here. We need it really a lot, and we can't tear down the stable, so I guess we're going to have to demolish the storehouse and build the library so we can get to our spells next time. Okay, well that was an easy battle, and we definitely got our treant, which was really good, and we didn't really get a test of the treant yet. We need to fight something with a lot of magic resist or something like that to see if the roots are going to work against units with high magic. But as long as they don't have entanglement immunity, we have to see how that works. So that's something to look forward to. And let's see what the wizard is doing. Moving along. We're going to change that guard so that way they can't come around there. That is definitely on the to-do list. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next time, be well.